Gods, as well as most other immortal beings, in their natural, fully empowered form, are radiant with a divine light so intense that no being less than a god can look upon it without disintegrating to ashes. To interact with mortals and heroes, the gods take on a lesser form which can be safely observed. Gods can instantly call back this power anytime they desire, and may even revert involuntarily to their divine form if experiencing intense emotions. According to Hephaestus, the only time a god's full essence and power is ever in one place is when they are in their divine form. They have eternal youth and the ability to control their physical age. They are all stunning and beautiful in their own right, though they can sustain irregularities from severe injury, such as Hephaestus. The gods are supernatural beings with a variety of magical powers, such as control of the weather and seas. In addition to their immortality, all gods draw most of their power from their sphere of control or domain, but they all share certain powers, and even abilities specific to their individual domains can sometimes overlap. A case in point is the one of Morpheus and Hypnos, who both have control over dreams and sleep. Each of the big three, after overthrowing the Titans, took one of the three largest physical domains on Earth: the heavens, the ocean, and the underworld. This is why the big three are the most powerful and influential gods on Olympus. Gods possess a nearly limitless amount of magical control over their domain, as well as many general powers including levitation, teleportation, telepathy, physical abilities such as strength and stamina which surpasses those of mortals in manipulating the elements, among other vast amounts of control over the world. The limits of a god's power in this regard is unknown, as is to what extent they can cross into the domain of another. Since their true, divine form is far too powerful to be looked upon by mortals or demigods, all gods can shapeshift into any form that they desire, even animals, as stated by the myths in the series. However, gods are not all powerful. They can tire or be overpowered by immortals and even powerful demigods. If they choose to engage in a physical battle, they can be injured through the proper weaponry. However, because gods can exist in many places at once, only a fraction of their power is used in combat against demigods. If their power is all in the same place at once, their divine form will eradicate all beings lesser than them. Gods consume a divine food and drink called nectar and ambrosia. It is too powerful for mortals to eat under normal circumstances, as they will literally burst into flames. Yet in some myths, the gods have used nectar and ambrosia to bestow immortality upon a mortal, though it's more likely that the nectar and ambrosia are specially prepared for a mortal. Demigods, however, can consume small amounts of both in order to regain strength and heal wounds, though too much will make them ill or destroy them in the same way it would a mortal. Gods also adapt to their host country's culture when they move with Western civilization, and if they stay long enough it can become a permanent part of their aspects. The gods are also able to speak multiple languages. For example, Aphrodite can speak French, as it is the language of love and she is the goddess of love and beauty. Boreas can also speak French, but that is because he lives to the north in Quebec, and the official language of Quebec is French. As revealed in the Trials of Apollo, gods can impart their power onto others to create new gods, but only minor gods, for with each new god created, the older god loses a small unequal amount of power. Gods also possess the ability to tell whether or not someone is a demigod and who is their divine parent, since the gods are able to claim their children. Gods also have the ability to kill lesser beings with just a thought. However, it is unknown why the gods have never used this power before, especially when fighting demigods. As they follow the flow of Western civilization, the gods will change slightly to reflect the culture of the country they currently reside in. Normally, this change has only a small effect and is not permanent. However, the gods have resided in Rome almost as long as they ruled from Greece, and therefore each god has a permanent Roman aspect to themselves that they can change into. In this form, the gods became more disciplined, warlike, and militaristic, the characteristics associated with the ancient Roman Empire. If you liked this video and want to see more, please support me with like and subscribe.